live.
We're rolling?
We're
Okay.
rolling.
Well, welcome to the first official episode of the Bear With Me podcast. I'm Joel. I'll be your host. And then to my right here is
I'm your co-host, Quentin.
Quentin. Yep. Good looking dude.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm
You too.
going to give you guys just a quick little description of kind of what the podcast is going to go about. The bio just simply reads, welcome to the Bear With Me podcast, the show where no story is off limits and no guest is out of reach, hosted by two people who are genuinely curious about people. This podcast dives into raw, real, unfiltered conversations with anyone and everyone. Whether you're famous or unknown, struggling or thriving, if you got a story, we want to hear it. No scripts, no filters, just honest talk about life, passion, pain, and everything in between. Everyone has a story. Let's share it with the world. Now, if you're asking, did I write that? No, I did not. I wrote a really crappy version of that and then put it into Chat GPT, and it came out with that. And it sounded much better than what I wrote, because
Sounded
what I
pretty
wrote
good.
sounded very bland. But yeah, that's the majority of what it is. We're going to try and get out 2 episodes a week. 1 episode a week will definitely just be me and Quentin here talking about headlines, what's going on. We'll talk about what's going on on TV, maybe what we're watching, all that. Stuff that's usually just going on. We're going to answer some questions that you guys want us to answer, or a topic you want to hear our thoughts on. And then the other side of the podcast, we're going to do one-on-one interviews with people we want to get to know. We want to hear their story, just kind of like how I just explained. But yeah, if you are interested in wanting to come on the podcast, reach out to us. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, moving forward. Before we get this episode, or I guess officially started, cranked off. That sounds weird. Cracked off? Pouched off. Anyways, I just want to give, or we want to give, a huge thanks to everyone who donated to the GoFundMe. I know times are tough and everything is expensive, so anyone who donated, even if it was $5, $10, $20, we really appreciate it. It helped buy some of the stuff that you see here today.
And now you get some entertainment.
Yeah, and I know the mic or this studio seems rough, because it is, but we don't have Joe Rogan money yet. So everyone who donated, I have all your names saved. Once we make it to the big times, we'll make sure you get your investment back in tenfold, hopefully. So to start things off, let's crack an energy drink here. Little ASMR. Which one is this? Alani. Have you tried these?
No, I haven't.
I see them they're at Costco now, and this one is cherry twist.
Nice.
And you're drinking what?
Classic old Red Bull here.
Red Bull.
Need the wings.
Red Bull. I can't remember the last time I drank a Red Bull.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're classic.
And then we also start with a pouch. In this case, 2, because these are only 4s. And if you are a nicotine company and you do want to sponsor us, and for that matter, an energy drink company, we'd be happy to rep you, especially Alani or Alani. I don't know how you say it, but these ones are really good.
Or Zonic. We will definitely represent you well, and we will use your products.
Yeah. We'd love to be sponsored by Zyn, but those fuckers don't come to Canada anymore because that'll be another episode of the podcast.
Some of what we'll get into in the podcast, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's kick it off with our first headline. I'm sure everyone's heard about what's going on in Ontario.
Lindsay, Ontario.
Lindsay, Ontario, where somebody broke into somebody's house who was armed, and then the homeowner ended up basically beating this guy half to death.
Yeah, so what happened was the guy woke up at 3 a.m. approximately to somebody in his house with a weapon. So I can imagine waking up in the middle of your sleep to somebody in your house with a weapon. You're probably going to be frantic and freaking out, obviously.
I think there's a lot of people, especially in Canada right now, like well, I check out my Instagram, and this is all over every place. And I think we actually have a clip of some people from that town, and what their take is on. So play
Yeah, we
play
do
that
have that
clip.
clip. So these people are even on CTV saying these things as well. So
No, down. Second one. A little more. Right there.
In the moment, I don't know what's going to happen. So I know there's that thin line, and hopefully the Crown Attorney will know enough to say, you know what, this isn't winnable. The police should apologize and just let him go on his way.
I agree.
What is this world coming to? Again, don't let this happen, because you should be able to defend your home if you can. I'm thinking about I can't. So please straighten this out, because this is wrong. You should be able to take care of yourself if you can.
I think you should be able to use a lot, like any force necessary to defend your home and your family.
The person should be able to, prevent the guy, because who knows what that perpetrator would have did to him.
It's self-defense, personally. It kind of sucks a bit for him.
I don't think he should have been charged. He was protecting himself.
If someone does attack or threaten you, you do have the right to try and preserve your safety.
Now, these are also people of all different kinds of demographics, age, everything, male, female. So everyone has a big consensus on this.
Yeah. Well,
What do you think of this?
I'm sure everyone knows what I think of this. If anyone knows me, they know. Yeah.
For the people who don't know you,
It's that famous saying, place or play or no, now I'm
play
butchering.
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Exactly that. Or the famous one, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't understand where people, it's Canada now. It's just Canada in general now, because people know that if they break in, homeowners aren't going to do anything,
Hmm.
and if they get caught, they're let out the very next day.
Yeah.
They're given a court date, or they pay their bail and they're out on the street instantly. And listen, if you want to take that gamble and do that, sure, but well, clearly from the video, people are sick and tired of it.
Mhm.
And I think you're going to see a trend now of this happening a lot more often. I mean, I'm not hearing about in Calgary, there's a lot of break-ins. I haven't heard of anyone being attacked or anything yet, but in Ontario in itself, like
all the time.
it's nonstop. I wasn't sure. I think I sent you the video of where the guy pulls up. It's an app that can show you all the breaking and enterings in that area. Dude, there's over like 5,000, and we're getting close to the end of 2025, but it shows on the map. You can't see the map. It's just all the places that
Wow.
broke in.
And that's for Calgary?
No, this is for Ontario.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
But
Well, what message is the government sending when you're putting this on the national news that you can break into somebody's home and media-wise, you're getting off easier than the guy who defended his home?
Yeah, well,
So
now
what does
that
that
guy
say?
is getting charged with assault.
Yeah.
I wish I had the clip of the cop talking about it. They're saying it was he used too much force.
Well, what is too much, and who dictates that? When someone breaks into your house and you're full of adrenaline, barely awake,
Yeah.
how do you determine what force you're using? The guy's got a weapon in his hand. You're
Oh,
freaking out.
did you hear I sent it to you. Check your thing.
Okay.
I sent you the video of the Crown prosecutor. Let me see. I don't know if I sent it. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you, but we'll play this because this is I'll send it to you right now. One sec.
Sure.
Bear with us, people. Hence the name of the podcast. So this is a former Crown prosecutor talking to, I think it's Global News or CBC. Yeah.
CBC. Okay.
Yep. And
Another
he's
left-wing
talking
media.
about it.
Okay.
So once you get that, yeah.
All right, let's see what they have to say.
Okay.
Acts of criminality and criminals getting away with it, and that we're soft on crime. I mean,
That's an
what is your
understatement.
sense of that argument that people feel they need to take the law into their own hands?
Well, with the greatest respect to Premier Ford, I don't agree with this blanket comment that he made that just because someone's broken into your house, you're going to do everything you can, or you should be entitled to do whatever you can.
This guy's serious.
It's not the Wild West. Just because someone breaks in doesn't mean that it's open season on that intruder.
This guy's fucking
What are
smiling
you
the whole
supposed to
time.
do? Yeah.
Needs to be considered to make a decision whether self-defense exists or not. There's
Whether self-defense exists.
Yes. It means have a weapon. The size disparity, age, all kinds of things like that. History between the parties. What the homeowner did towards the intruder.
What?
So if someone comes in with a 2x4,
You're to blame.
Listen,
to shoot them.
if someone comes at you with a
At
2x4,
least if they're not doing anything with the 2x4.
Why are you running into a house with a 2x4 then?
Shoot them 4 times in the leg and once in the back. It's really
okay, pause that for a sec.
depending on what's happening.
Dude, that guy is off his rocker. Who
So
paid him to say
he just
that?
said, why not just shoot him once in the leg? I don't know if what's this guy's name?
Balfour Durr.
Belford Durr. Well, sounds like a cunt just to begin
It
with.
does.
I don't know if this guy's ever shot a gun before, but I've shot lots of guns. I used to be a range officer. Shooting someone in the leg, which is a very small target, even at 10 yards, is a hard thing to do. Now imagine your adrenaline is through the roof, it's nighttime, you're half asleep, shooting someone in the leg. Yeah, I'd like to see him do that.
Yep.
And you don't deserve to shoot him 4 times. I'm shooting to kill every single time. If you break into my house at night, and then with the whole thing with a 2x4, what the fuck are you doing bringing a 2x4?
Yeah, what are his intentions with the 2x4?
What his age? I think he said his age, his height. What's the relationship between the two people?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
What if
sorry.
it's a random guy?
Yeah. Am I supposed to do an interview with him?
Yeah.
Like, hey, sir, do you know me? No. Okay, check. What's that in your hand? A 2x4? Okay, how big is it? Okay.
Yeah. Let me grab the same length.
Yep. 1 sec. Wait. I'll just double check. Let me go grab the same size one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's not a fair fight. Why does it need to be a fair fight?
You broke into my house. I
Yeah.
didn't break into yours.
I have 2 kids in my house, plus my wife. If you come to my house at nighttime, you're done. There's no excuse. And everyone's like, well, you may go to jail. As a dad, as a husband, you have to take that risk because you're pretty much the last line of defense for your family.
Well, what if the guy's the same size as you, but he's obviously much bigger than your wife and kids? What if he's even smaller than you, but bigger than them? Does that make a difference? Like, how do they determine that?
Well, let's say it is a fair fight. So let's say, oh, what if he only has a bat? Okay.
You grab a bat.
What if he hits me with a bat? Then what? Then my kids and my wife are left defenseless.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a fair fight. If criminals are going to want to break into people's houses, this is what's going to happen. And as you can tell from the video, more and more Canadians are like, yeah, we agree.
Yep.
We need, and I know, like what he said, it's not the Wild Wild West. Where are you living?
Yeah.
Because the amount of and this guy is in Ontario, the amount of break-ins in Ontario and the crime rate is through the roof. It's, excuse me, it's more like the Wild Wild West than it ever has been. So
crime's through the roof and it continues to rise. But people like this who say things like that have security at their house.
Yeah.
Same with all the politicians. They'll have security. They're armed security with firearms, not baseball bats or 2x4s. So I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Well,
he's saying us regular citizens cannot defend ourselves.
It's like even what Rob Ford said. He's like, yeah, we should start a GoFundMe for the guy.
Doug.
Doug?
Yeah, Rob Ford would have actually started the GoFundMe. I don't think Doug would.
Who's Rob? Who
Rob is his brother who died.
Oh, Rob. Oh, that's the one who smoked crack.
That guy. Yeah.
I would like to see that guy.
Yeah.
I bet you I would have liked to heard what he would have said about this.
Oh, he would have done something immediately.
Yeah. But nonetheless, crime is on a rise. More and more Canadians are starting. I'm telling you, you're gonna see more and more Canadians fighting back, and it's like I feel like even the police are fed up with it. It's like, we arrest these guys, and then within the very next day, they're out. It's like that Pierre Poilievre guy. he was saying he was talking to a police officer in Vancouver where they arrested the same guy 4 times in the same day.
That's insane.
So, and it's not the police fault. It's the people who are making these laws, and it's the judges and the crown prosecutors and all this.
Like this guy right
Yeah,
here. He's
like this
the
twat.
problem. Yeah.
But how do you say his name?
Balforder. I have no idea.
He's an asshole. I can just tell
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Well, why don't we see what Danielle Smith has to say about
Oh
it?
yeah, she had a good.
Let's see what she has to say.
I believe in Lindsay, where a man is now facing criminal charges for defending himself from a home intruder. What are your thoughts on that situation?
Well, if you don't want to get shot or beaten up, don't break into people's houses.
Now that's a real leader right there.
We had a similar incident in Alberta where somebody defended themselves, and they determined that there was not a reasonable likelihood of conviction, because we do expect that people are going to use a reasonable use of force to defend themselves and their families, and I support that.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yep.
And I feel like I like Danielle Smith. There's a lot of things she says I don't agree with, but that one in particular, 100%.
You know what? She stands on business. She does what she says she's going to do. And
Yeah.
she has a hard line because she has values and morals.
But
she's
it's
not bought and paid for like the rest of them.
No. And there's another clip I wanted to talk about. I think
Sure. Yeah, send it over.
I think let me double check here. I think it was a lawyer describing like what happens if you do self-defense in Canada.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this one.
Is he from Ontario or Alberta or?
No, it's a woman, and I think she was a former judge. She's a lawyer. Well, you have to be a lawyer to be a judge, but I think she was a former judge, and this
Okay.
is what she had to say.
Okay.
Play this one.
I have a question. I've always wondered how it is that someone who kills an intruder, someone who uses a weapon to defend themselves, could be charged with a crime. Can you please explain how this works in Canada?
Absolutely. I get this question all of the time, especially for those that either watch the news or understand what's happening in the United States, because things are so different. Here in Canada, we don't have a Second Amendment.
Which we
We
should.
don't have stand
We
your
should.
ground laws.
Which we should.
We
have
should.
very little mechanisms to protect ourselves, even in our own home. Now, for those of us who are legal gun owners that are in possession of firearms, if they are stored legally, then getting to that weapon in the case of an intruder entering without much notice is going to prove rather difficult. However, if you are able to get to a weapon and use that weapon to defend yourself from an intruder, and if that defense has lethal consequences for the intruder, you can still be charged. In fact, there have been numerous decisions here in Canada in which an individual homeowner, someone who is protecting their own home, kills an intruder, including an armed intruder, ends up
What?
charged with murder.
That's crazy.
Self-defense as a defense to that in Canada actually occurs at trial. So the person who has successfully defended their home can still be arrested. They may have to go through a bail hearing. Their bail might be denied. They can spend years fighting this case in court. They, of course, have the expense of hiring a lawyer to defend them. And while at any point in time a Crown attorney can decide not to pursue the charges, if the Crown decides to prosecute, you could be faced against a jury arguing that the death you caused was in defense of yourself, someone else, or your property. You will also have to establish that the amount of force you used was reasonable in the circumstances. Now, what is reasonable? That's up for the jury to decide. So self-defense in Canada, yes, it most certainly exists, but it exists as a defense at trial, as opposed to a discretionary act that the police have in determining whether or not to press charges in the first place.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, a couple things there. She said, we don't have a stand your ground law in
No.
Canada, which we don't, but I think we do. I think we do need to get that law, which
We
basically
do.
means you can use any amounts of force if anyone breaks into your house, tries to steal your property, you name it. Now, the problem that I have with this video is that, so let's say someone breaks into your house, you kill them, and even if they're breaking into your house to steal from you, it's like, when did we start letting people just steal from us?
Yeah.
It's like someone said that comment to me because I've voiced my opinion on this things plenty of times, especially on social media, and I'll get comments like this. They'll say, "What if they're not breaking in to harm you, but just to steal from you?" And my response is always the same. It's like, okay, well, when did we just let people steal from us?
Yeah.
Or what happens? How many times have we seen on Netflix documentaries, you name it, where somebody breaks into the house, they're just there to rob them, but the person's home, and now it goes from breaking and entering to either assault, it could turn into rape, and then murder. So it's like, as the homeowner, it's like, when someone breaks into your house, are you just asking these questions like, hey, are you just here to rob me, or are you here to kill me?
I think you're supposed to ask their intentions. So
Yeah.
what are you here for? Are you here to rob me, or are you here to hurt me and my family?
Yeah. Or are you just here to rob me? No worries. I'll be upstairs. TV's up there. You can see it. If you need help, let me know. I'll take it off for you.
I've got tools in the garage. If
Yeah.
you need me to unscrew the TV from the mount, whatever you need, man.
But what she also said was, now the homeowner can be charged with assault, murder, and she mentioned that, like, you can be denied bail, lawyer fees, and all this. When Canadians and homeowners, or like just people with families, hear this, they're second guessing themselves now. It's like, oh shit, if someone breaks into my house, it's like, I don't want to have to go through that. I don't want to put my family through that.
How do you afford that?
Yeah.
You lose everything.
But it's at the same time, it's like, as a husband, as a dad, as a parent, you have a duty to protect your family no matter what it takes.
Of course.
And I would happily go to jail protecting my family. In saying that, though, if people, like, somebody breaks in, you kill them, people are not going to want to call the police now, because like,
No.
why would I want to do that if I know I'm gonna get in trouble for it? So it's like, I could definitely see, like, personally, to me, it's like, if someone breaks into my house, hypothetically, and I
Grab a
kill
shovel.
them, it's like, do I want to call the police, or do I
No.
wait a little bit and see if they show up, and then be like, okay, well, maybe I'll just deal with this on my own?
Yeah.
Because it's proof and proof again that the Canadian government doesn't have your back on this. They care
No.
more about the criminals than they do about the law-abiding citizens.
Well, you have to ask yourself why. What is the purpose behind this? Are they wanting to do this because they want chaos? It just seems like that, just from a bird's eye view. Why else would you put the criminals as the victims, and not the people who are innocent people, law-abiding people who are just trying to live and feed their families?
Well, it's like, I talked to, like, at my old job, I used to be a range officer, and we'd have police officers coming all the time. And I'd always like to ask them, like, hey, if, what if somebody breaks into my house, like, what should I do? And I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, every single one of them says, shoot them. I'm shooting them if they come into my house.
Fair enough.
And the whole, this is the problem with Canada's gun laws in general. It's like, she's like, yeah, if your gun is stored properly, legally, like it should, it's going to be problematic for you to get to it.
Unless it's beside your bed.
Well, that's what
right beside your bed.
That's what I mean. It's like,
it's your nightstand.
Yeah, it's like,
which is crazy.
We're making it easier for criminals to commit crimes because we're making such hard rules for legal gun owners. It's like, you're like handguns in general. They have to be locked in your safe. They have to be trigger locked. Ammo can't be stored in them. And yeah, like, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're trying to do that all at once, it's not going to go well.
The guy's already upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, not even just gun owners, anybody in general. Like an old lady who's at her house at night alone, husband's gone, died, whatever. Somebody breaks in her house because they know somebody old lives there. What'd she do? Grabs a kitchen knife, stabs the guy. She's going to jail. You're gonna cuff an 85-year-old woman?
Yeah.
Because the guy came with a bat. She's got a knife, and she got the jump on him.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what we're doing? Like,
Well-
you're incentivizing people to do bad things. And if these people are breaking in your homes to steal things or harm you, they are probably on drugs and in bad states of mind at the least, psychotic.
Mhm.
And then they're just coming in. Who knows what they're going to do? How can you determine what they were or were not going to do before they got the chance? You know what I mean? Like, if you stop them before they do anything,
Well,
how do you know what they were going to do?
yeah. Well, you don't.
You don't. So
And, like,
this crown prosecutor guy,
some people might
you
see it
know?
different because they don't have kids and whatnot. But like, that saying, it's like you fuck around and you find out.
Yeah. Well, do they have a will to live?
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
well, it's do you remember it was, I don't know if it was last summer or what, but like all the break-ins in Ontario. I think it was the Mississauga, Brampton, all
Mhm.
those areas.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
they showed two different police chiefs talking. And one was in the States.
Oh yeah.
And I think it was one of the I'm almost 100% sure it was Florida.
It was Florida.
And it
Yeah.
above it said Canada or US versus Canada. And it's like the chief is talking. He's like, yeah, if somebody breaks in, he goes, shoot them. We'd prefer if you did. It would make our lives easier.
Mhm.
And then goes over to the next video and it says, if someone's breaking in, they're like, tell you, leave your key fobs at your front door.
Yeah.
Because they're breaking in to get the keys to get the cars.
How do you know that?
No, but that's what the
That's
chief of
crazy.
police is saying. He goes, hey, instead of protecting yourself doing that, let's make it easier for them. So just leave your keys at your front door. So if someone
Yep.
breaks in, they're not going through your house. The keys are right there, and they can take it and go.
Yep. Before I moved out here, out to Alberta,
Mhm.
in Ontario, there was a 1 month where they had 550 cars get stolen from the Brampton, Mississauga area. They call it Peel Region.
Yeah.
550 cars. Maybe that guy's on the take. Maybe he wants those cars to get taken. Maybe he's getting 10% off the top. I don't know. But that's how many cars get stolen off people's homes. Like, they're right from the driveway, just in Peel Region alone. That's not even the city of Toronto.
Oh, I saw another video too where it's like the criminals are literally, it's like on a ring camera. They're talking to the guy inside. They said, "Hey, it's not worth dying. Stay in your house." But and these like the criminals know, they're like, yeah, they're not going to do anything.
They're not even going to go after them. They're
Yeah.
not even going to catch them. Like, what kind of system do we have here? What's going on in our country?
Oh, it's so silly.
It just gets worse every year.
I don't get it. But
should we go to something lighter?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's lighter. It might be heavier, but
oh, I see what you did there.
Slightly
Okay.
lighter.
So bring up this news clip here. This is great. So the headlines read Southwest Airlines will require plus-size passengers to purchase 2 seats starting in 2026. That's a polite way of calling someone a fat fuck. Plus-size passengers. I've seen these videos too.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like the really fat people and they're like, we're not the problem, the airlines are.
The seats are too small.
Yeah, seats are too small.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with them. Like,
no.
When I just took a flight out to go see the girls, like I'm only 6 feet tall, and like, yeah, the seats are small, but you being obese and not having any discipline and treating your body like crap, yeah, you should have to pay for an extra seat.
Well, if you weigh 400 pounds, you weigh as much as you and I put together.
Well, it's
so
like
you're
you
the weight of 2 people. You should pay for 2 seats. I'm sorry.
You get charged extra money if you want to bring extra bags.
Yeah.
So 100% if you're 400 some pounds.
And those bags can only be like 25 kilos. That's only like 50 and some odd pounds.
Yeah,
so,
let's say pounds. We don't say kilos.
Yeah, okay. 50 pounds or so.
It's like yeah, I can't do the conversion here. I'm not that smart.
But I mean, if we just had 2 seats for one big person, then maybe we could carry more luggage. I don't know.
No. I'm sorry. If you're a big fat fuck, you should have to pay for 2 seats. It's so stupid. I don't get it. I'm happy. I hope WestJet and Air Canada and all the other airlines do this too.
They were thinking about the healthy people when they made this policy. The people who have to sit in between these kinds of people, one on each side.
What are some of the comments saying on this? Can you read them?
I can read them.
I'm sure there's
One guy says, "Can I buy 2 seats just because I don't want anyone next to me?"
that's fair.
Okay. Finally, common sense prevails. I mean, it makes sense. You're taking up 2 seats when someone could be paying to use the other one.
That's true. And let's all be honest, no one wants to sit. Flying in general is already stressful and no one
Yeah.
enjoys flying, especially if you have to have a long flight. You don't want to be sitting next to the big fat person
No.
because they're
No.
all over your seat. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna get some hate and
Yeah.
that's gonna be body shaming or you're fat phobic. And I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
fat phobic. I'm just
Unless we're on a plane, then I might be a little bit.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
okay.
Well, you know what? We should just maybe it'll push people to be healthier.
Yeah,
It'll help.
well,
It's a new thing these days. So
it's like where's that? Plus size girls who go to Disneyland and they're like they have a whole Instagram account where oh my gosh, I'm gonna send it to you.
okay.
One sec. It is hilarious. So it's all these super obese girls and they have an Instagram account where they go to Disney World and I'm assuming Disneyland and they talk about what rides they can ride and what rides they can't.
Like Disney World has determined this. Is that what you're saying?
No, they have.
They have. Oh, they've got their own list. Okay.
Shoot. I probably should have did this before we
That's okay. No worries.
hold on. I'm gonna find it for you. It is hilarious. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on.
You got it?
Yep.
Ride Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment at Universal's.
So they're called plus size park hoppers.
Okay.
So click this video.
Okay. Wow, she's big.
The Frankenstein experiment at Universal's Epic Universe, but you weren't sure if you'd fit. Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers. We range in sizes from 2x to 5x. Make sure you like this video and follow
2x to 5x.
Universe tips and tricks. Monsters Unchained is a thrilling motion simulation ride located in Dark Universe. There is a test seat for this ride located to the left of the
A test seat.
These
That's
seats are
bad.
very similar to the ones on Forbidden Journey. They're molded with a divider that goes between the legs. The seat on the left is slightly larger and is considered the modified seat. The safety mechanism here is an over-the-shoulder restraint that does need to get to a certain position to lock. Ashley wears a size 5X and unfortunately was not able to fit in the modified seat, so she was unable to ride this one. Katie wears a size 3X. Despite being able to fit in the seat, she was unable to get the green light on the chest restraint. My name is Stephanie and I wear a size 2X. I was able to fit in the seat comfortably and got the green light on the chest restraint. If you would like to ride in the modified seat, make sure you request one of the middle seats. The queue here is so well themed, and if you're a classic horror lover, you're gonna love this.
Okay. It's enough of that.
We range from 2x to 5x.
Jeez. They've been glorifying body positivity for so long.
That's
but
not
to be
body
honest,
positivity.
It's not. It's not. And they're just pushing people to be like saying it's okay to be unhealthy. And that's just terrible.
And gosh, and we're gonna get hate for this, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care. Like it's the truth. That's not body positivity.
It's not.
It's not being fat phobic to tell someone like, hey, 5x is not a normal size.
If you care about somebody, you should probably tell them that they should get healthier by working out, eating less, eating better food, rather than
Yeah,
pushing them forward. Like they're going to die of a heart attack.
I still can't get it. We range from 2x to 5x. We range from super obese to holy fuck, you're fat, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I agree.
and like this like in the comments in these two, like, hold on. Some of the comments,
I can just imagine what the comments are like there.
have you been? This one reads,
What does it
"Have you
say?
been dying to? No, but you are literally dying. Go and take care of your health."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One says, "You are not plus size. That's a bullshit term. You are morbidly obese, a medical term. What makes more sense, a handful of individuals take ownership of their self-abuse, eating way too much and exercising way too little, and lose the ability to excess weight, or every ride, bus, car, airplane, train, cinema, etc. accommodate people that self-abuse."
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of these comments are just like telling people like quit celebrating this is unhealthy lifestyle. Someone said they have rides for you at Planet Fitness. I about died.
Wow.
Yeah, I think people are starting to realize like this whole body positivity movement is a sham. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's funny. Soon as Ozempic came out, the GLP-1 peptide,
Yeah.
you notice all these plus size people, like Lizzo's on it now. Like, do you remember when Adele lost all that weight?
I don't.
You
I
don't
don't.
remember that?
I
Holy
don't
shit.
follow
She
her, to
was
be
she was a
honest.
big girl, but then she slimmed down. She looks freaking great. And the comments on her, like they were lighting her up. And I'm like, she looks a million times better.
Because of the Ozempic usage, is that why?
I don't know if she did Ozempic. This was a couple years ago, but
Okay.
I'm sure she did, or whatever the case. But she looks way better, way healthier, and like people were just lighting her up about it.
They're
Oh,
all morbidly obese people,
oh yeah,
probably. Yeah. Yeah.
people. And then like you look at even Lizzo. She was like,
Wasn't she like the queen of the fat people for a
yeah,
long time? Yeah.
yeah, she's the final boss of the fat
She was the
people.
final boss.
But she
Yeah.
used to talk all that like, oh yeah, and now she's losing weight, and people are. I don't know if they're giving her as much shit, but like, cause she's still a pretty big girl.
Mm-hmm.
But you see all these fat people starting to lose weight, and they're complete. Like, who's that one girl who sings "I'm all about that bass"?
I'm not sure.
Oh shit, what's her name? She was a big girl. She even changed the lyrics in her song at a concert. It said something like "I'm no longer," or "It's clear that I'm not a size 2." And she changed it to something something. I got big boobs because it's like, yeah, she's not.
Wow.
She's small now. Oh, my wife's gonna kill me because she listens to her music. I can't remember her name, but
I mean, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person or you think they're a bad person, but you should be pushing people towards a healthy lifestyle versus, glorifying
there is
overweight
no
people.
plus to being obese like that. Pun
No.
intended.
No.
Like me, I was a fat kid pretty much my whole life. Never 5X or anything like that. But like, yeah, it's something that is hard to do. Like it's hard to lose weight. It is hard to lose weight, but it is completely achievable. And all these people who say they're oh, it's just body positivity, it's all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person there looks at themselves in the mirror and says they don't like themselves.
Of course not.
But it's like all these people celebrating it. It's all the lazy fat fucks. It's all the people who are just don't want to do the work, don't want to do anything difficult. They just want to eat whatever they want. They don't want to work out. They want to get healthy habits. And they're like, yeah, look, we get celebrated for it. And
Yeah.
social media blows them up on it.
How much do you want to bet that they're on psychiatric medication of some sort, depression, anti-anxiety?
Or they should be.
Well, yeah, they could be. They could be heavily medicated, and
But like, just recently I did a fitness or a weight loss challenge. Like
Mhm.
I always do one every now and then. But for the longest time, it's like, yeah, I would work out. I would eat what I thought I was eating healthy.
Mhm.
And then the only way to lose weight, and I know a lot of fitness people are probably gonna try to let me up on this, but the only way to lose weight is calories in versus calories out. And there's all these diets that people choose, like carnivore, keto,
Yep.
paleo, vegan, which is the gayest one. Don't ever go vegan.
Yeah.
But I tried them all. Mine is vegan. I tried them all. It's like people get on keto. They're like, oh, you can eat as much as you want as long as you don't eat carbs or sugar. I'm like, okay, see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll lose weight in the first little bit because I think it's like your body's depleting itself of all its glycogen, and then you lose weight, and then they hit a point where it's like they plateau. It's like they're not losing weight. I'm like, yeah, because you're eating, freaking 50 tabs of butter and
Yeah.
cream cheese all day. No shit,
Yeah.
you're not going to lose weight.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, losing weight sucks. It's hard.
It is hard.
And like the way I did it in this last challenge, I don't recommend doing it because I did 62 days of no cheat meals, no alcohol, and then for like the last 2 weeks, I just ate 1,500 calories, which is definitely not
That's
enough.
nothing.
No,
Yeah.
but I wanted to see what I could get my weight to, and I I started off, I think it was like 224, and I got down to 193.
Nice.
Keep in mind,
That's good.
oh yeah, keep in mind like the last few pounds was definitely just like water weight because I was starving myself. But you know what? I look way better. I feel way better. And it's like that saying. It's like when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't have time to work out. I don't,
Yeah.
I work this. I'm a
I hear
mom.
that all
I'm
the
a
time.
dad." Well, it's like, well, I'm a dad too. I work a lot, but you know what I do? I make time for it because I want my kids to look at me and be like, "Yo, my dad's a savage."
Well, what kind of example are you setting to your kids if you don't take care of yourself, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
We
It's
all
like,
have the same 24 hours.
yeah.
So
And it's like anyone who says, "Oh, I don't have time to work out." I'm like, "Really? Show me your screen time.
you don't want to do it. Yeah,
Show me your
exactly.
phone, and I'll show you where you could have done that." And
Yep.
it's like I get up at 4 a.m., which most people don't want to do, but I know at the end of the day, after, dinner's done, the girls are in bed, all that, the last thing I want to do is go to the gym and work out.
Yep.
So I get up extra early, so I get it done throughout the day. So when I get home from work, I don't have to do it. Hang out with the girls, all that. But even still, like you can find time within the day to get these things done.
Yep. You have to make time.
Yeah.
The problem is people don't have any discipline.
No.
You don't need. They say they have no motivation. They don't have any discipline.
Mhm.
You don't need motivation. You need to structure your day properly. That's all.
Oh yeah.
I
Like
used to be fat. I used to be fat too. I was 225. I'm down.
Wait, were you like chunky fat? Or
Chunky fat.
Really?
I came off the plane one time. My mom's like, "It looks like you got stung in the face by a bee,"
Oh,
because my
geez.
whole face was like swollen up.
Really?
Yeah, 225 and fat.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
down
Yeah.
to 190 and I'm feeling good.
Well, that's good. It's funny, after I did the like weight loss challenge, on our Apple TV, like if the TV's paused, it would start playing photos. And I see old photos of me. I'm like, oh my God,
Oh yeah.
why did it take me so long to figure this out?
Whenever
And
you
it's,
feel like skipping the gym or eating bad food, just look at that and it'll be motivation. Like,
oh
no,
yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Well, it's like you gotta find something to motivate you. And for me, it was my kids. And like, yes, Frankie's almost 5. And it's like, well, what took you so long? It's like, I don't know. But I was looking through photos and I remember this one photo. And it was with Frankie. I was in a rocking chair with her.
Yeah.
And it leaned over and you could just see my gut. And I had these bitch tits. And I was just like,
Oh, no.
oh,
Yeah.
what is that?
That's terrible.
So I just said, yeah, I will never go back to being that size again. Like I want to look good. And I think especially as like a dad, it's your job to be in the top physical shape as you can. I can't tell you how many times, and I'm not saying like if you're overweight, you're a bad parent, because that's not true. I know lots of parents who are fat and that are great dads or great moms.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
You're not a bad person.
No.
No.
But I feel like you're a liability.
Sure.
Because like, what if something happens? Like you need to move quick. There's a fire, you name it, whatever.
Car accident. You never know.
Exactly. Being bigger it's a risk.
It slows you down.
Well, that in general, but I wanted to show up to the first day that I pick up Frankie from like from kindergarten, grade 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wanted all the parents to be like, "Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's Frankie's dad.
Yeah.
That guy's a beast." I mean, I don't look like a beast yet, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah.
And your kids see how you are and they pick up on those habits.
Of course.
It's like I go to like the flying squirrel, like the trampoline park and whatnot, and you see all these parents all sitting down on their phone, not paying attention to their kids. Almost all of them are overweight, and it's like I almost want to start, because someone who was overweight, I almost want to talk to these parents. You're like, hey, like I was in your position before. I can help you. Like I want to help these parents.
Of course. Well, the problem is some people don't want help. You
I
can say that
know.
they get so offended because you're calling them out, especially in public.
Yeah.
You have
Well,
to get real
I don't
quiet.
think I would ever call someone out in public, because
whisper
like
to them, like,
I would
"Hey."
never want to embarrass someone. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's like that's what it takes, is like a stranger to say like, "Oh yeah, you're big."
It will wake them up immediately.
But like almost all the time, you see like these big like fat parents, and then you look at the kids,
Fat.
and they're fat.
Yeah.
Like when I see a fat kid, like my heart breaks.
Yeah. Well, they're pre-diabetes already, and it's the early years of a child's development are the times when you should be reinforcing things the most, because that's when they're learning. They're building habits, they're learning routines, they're seeing everything that you're doing and everything that you're not doing, and then they're implementing that into their lives, thinking it's normal.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I 100% agree with that.
so yeah,
So, message to all your parents out there who
get
are
healthy,
fat. Get healthy, get fit.
Do it for you and do it for your kids.
Yeah. Like, and for your spouse too.
Yeah,
I'm sure Kelly enjoys it that I'm not such a fat fuck anymore.
100%. Every wife wants a big, strong man.
Yeah.
You can do it.
And the whole dad bod thing.
Yeah.
There's just between dad bod and like a father figure.
That's the body positivity of the men's side. That's what that is.
Well, we want a
Plus-size
dad
man.
bod. And I mean, like, you don't have to look like C-Bum or, Jay Cutler.
Hulk Hogan.
Big.
Yeah,
But like,
no.
who's a good example? Like Henry Cavill in Superman.
Didn't see it.
You didn't see that?
No, man. I don't watch movies like that.
No?
No.
He's a good looking dude.
Is he?
Yeah, he's jacked. Like, that's what every girl wants.
Yeah.
No girl wants to date
bitch tits.
Yeah, bitch tits and a belly.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I went from dad bod to father figure.
Fucking right.
Or from damn bod to damn daddy.
Hell yeah.
So.
Is that what she's calling you now? Daddy?
No. No, she. We'll skip that part.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
So, should we get into some fan questions?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get into that.
Okay.
We'll close out with that.
Oh, no. Before we get into that, let's talk about what's going on in movies and stuff. Since you said you don't watch movies. I recently watched, what was it? I saw the new Superman.
Okay. How was it?
Kind of gay.
Was it?
I don't know.
Just said the guy looked good. And
no, that was the old Superman.
Oh, the old one.
The new Superman guy, he looks dope. Like, he's still Superman.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just seemed, it was meh.
Wasn't that good?
I gave it like a 6 out of 10. I've watched a few. Yeah, that's another thing we're going to talk about in the show is movies and TV. So the last few movies I've watched, Superman was okay. I gave it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. It was still a good movie. I kept in mind I fell asleep a bunch in it.
Okay.
Because my buddy took me to see it at like 9:30. And I was like, dude, I wake up at 4. I can't. And he's like, oh, just come see it. Come see it. Okay, cool. Like, I think I fell asleep in the trailers for the movie and then like woke up. Wow. I fell asleep. I probably need to rewatch it. It could be a really good movie. I probably just need to watch the whole thing. But from the parts, what I do remember, it was meh.
Not that good.
And then the last movie, or the last 2 movies I watched, 28 Years Later. Did you ever watch those movies?
Didn't watch them.
Wow,
We started watching The Accountant too. Yeah, Friday night actually, but I was falling asleep. It was too late.
Okay, well, see, the 28 Years Later, it's a zombie movie. I'm a huge zombie fan. The first 2 were good. Number 1 was great. Number 2 was pretty good. The third one sucked. Hated it.
Dang.
And so many people disagree with me.
Really?
But it's like split down the middle. Some people really loved it, and it's like a lot of people hated it. I'm one of those people who hated it. I thought it was terrible. Like, they completely changed basically what the zombies were in it. There were like alphas, there were zombies who like led packs. Then there were it was gay.
I'd have to watch all the series, didn't even know.
You need to, okay, now that we're going to be talking about movies and shows, you got to start watching stuff.
I watched shows actually. Landman was incredible.
Oh god, that's such a good show.
Season 2's out in November too, so that's going to be
If
hype.
you guys haven't watched Landman, please go watch that. It's Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan's great.
Anything he makes is good.
Yeah.
Yellowstone, that Operation Lioness, Mayor of Kingstown, Landman. He did Sicario. He did Wind River. He pretty much is like owns Paramount now. Like,
wow.
Any show that comes out is like executive producer or from Taylor Sheridan. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Except King of Tulsa. I thought that sucked.
That was so good.
Really? You liked it?
I can't believe you didn't like that, dude.
The first season was dope. Second season was like, what the hell was that?
Man, I love that. I can't wait for the next one. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'll watch the next season, but like out of all of them, that was his worst one.
I'm starting to question your taste now. I don't know. That was so good. Stallone killed it.
Yeah, I like Stallone,
Yeah.
but like it was like the first season or the second season was like the exact same as the first one, but like nothing happened really.
I thought it was intense. I don't know. I loved it. I just like Stallone. Maybe I'm a little
Okay, well,
biased.
people can let us know in the comments whether or not they agree or disagree with our take on that.
Back to the healthy and unhealthy thing. If that guy can be jacked at like 80 years old, you can be jacked at 30. Trust me.
Oh yeah, but he's taking all the steroids
Yeah,
and
that's
all the
true. That's
peptides,
true.
and
He's on HGH
I mean,
and whatever else.
he's how old is he?
He's in late 70s, I think. Late 70s,
Is he?
man.
Yeah, well, all those guys like Schwarzenegger,
He's still going. Come
Chuck
on.
Norris is still alive and making movies, and he's
Yeah.
fucking nearly 90, I think.
It's crazy.
Um,
Even Billy Bob Thornton from Landman's still old. Like he's up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
All the good actors are getting
you know
old.
what's funny? Billy Bob Thornton. Have you seen him in like in an interview?
No, is he the same?
No, he's completely opposite. He
No
wears
way.
like women's leather pants. He wears like fuck, what are those hats? That it's like a small hat. Cuban guys wear them all the time.
No way. I know what you're talking
Fedoras, but like
Oh,
side. He
fedora.
has a
Oh,
bandana
jeez.
on. But it's like Billy Bob Thornton's character. I feel like plays the same character in all the movies.
I'd
But
be
then when you
upset
see
if
him
he wasn't like
outside,
that.
and like that's a given. He's a good actor, but it's just like I just saw an interview recently, and I was like, oh my god, Billy Bob Thornton's completely the opposite of what I thought he was.
There's no way, dude.
Yeah,
I won't
you'll-
even watch the interview because like I see him as bad Santa, like you know what I mean?
Oh god, yeah.
Hilarious.
Um,
White trash perfectly.
and
like,
then
awesome.
the other movie I recently just watched was the F1 with Brad Pitt.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
It's about F1 racing, hence F1. It was really good.
Sounds gay.
F1's not gay. I mean, I don't watch F1, but like
I'm sure it's good.
it was sweet. I wanted to see it in theaters, but I couldn't get away because of work and everything. I want to see in IMAX. Any movie that I want to see, if it's in IMAX, I'll see it.
Is that the one with the recliners?
No. So IMAX is like the biggest screen
Mhm.
and like the best sound, but the seating that they have in IMAX is bad.
Okay.
It's like airplane seating.
Like
bringing
pack 'em
this
in?
bringing this full circle. It's like Southwest for theaters.
Okay, that sucks.
Really tight. It's really hot. It's like I tell anyone who goes to watch an IMAX movie, I'm like, wear shorts and a tank top because
It's that hot.
It's so hot in there, and you're
Wow.
so close together. Like you pay it's like $20 a ticket to see an IMAX, but I would pay more. I'd pay $30 if they had those recliner seats.
Like the Landmark Cinema, but it's an IMAX kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. Like if they had
Okay.
more recliner seats, but it's just a lot of people don't like IMAX because of the seats, but the sound and the like screen is way better.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I didn't see F1 in IMAX. I saw it at home, but with like max volume, it was a good movie.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. And then are you watching anything on Netflix?
Not really.
No.
No.
I feel like
I don't have a
Netflix-
lot of time. I feel
No.
like I'm busy with so much stuff these days. Like
I feel like Netflix. You know what? This is kind of funny. So we have a lot of the like movie apps, like Netflix, Disney, Amazon, Crave, all of them. My biggest pet peeve is like I'll want to watch a movie and it won't be on either of them. I'm like, well, for fuck's sake! I know they had advertisements on all of them too.
you need to get IPTV. You pay $80 a year and you get all of it.
Yeah, but is that like illegally streaming?
Blurred the
In
lines.
quotes, borderlines. Okay, yeah, like some stuff I'll stream illegally
Okay. Whoa.
on Minecraft.
On Minecraft, exactly. You're watching somebody else stream it
yeah.
illegally, yeah.
But yeah, it's like Netflix has some like good shows, but like lately I feel like they've dropped the ball.
Yeah, they have. I
Like
don't know.
Squid Game came out, and I still haven't watched it. The thing that I feel like, well, me and Kelly, my wife, watch of is like Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, just like the most garbage trash show.
Chick flicks, yeah.
Well, I remember. Okay, so this is funny. The first time I caught her watching it, I was like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
Yeah.
And then like,
you got hooked in, did you?
oh yeah, she's like, "No, it's like this and this." I'm like, "I'll sit down and watch it," and there'll be the point where we'll be texting. I'm like, "Hey, are we watching Love is Blind tonight?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah, those are good. And then there's
What about that one in Australia where they have the special people who go on there?
like specializing like with
Special.
like retarded,
like autism and things like that. They have like these.
Oh no, that's Love on the Spectrum.
Okay, that's what
That's
called.
with all the
Okay.
autism people.
Okay.
So I can't watch it because I laugh too much, and it's like it's it's awkward for me to watch it.
Oh yeah, I
Just
can
how
imagine.
awkward they are with it. But the one thing I do like about these guys is like they're straight up front.
Oh yeah.
Like the one girl was on a date, or it was a guy, and he's just like asking her questions, and out of nowhere he's like, "Yeah, no, this won't work out," and just like gets up and leaves. I'm like,
No
maybe,
filter.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's funny, and from what I've seen, and some like they do end up with people, but some of them it's awkward to
Oh
watch because
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, what the hell are they talking about? And like, yeah, that's one. But that what is that called? Love on the Spectrum. That's a good one. Is that a Netflix one?
I don't even know. I've seen like videos here and there on it. I've never watched it though.
Oh, there was me and Kelly were watching a show where it was a girl with Tourette's. I forget what it's called. Balin or something is her name, or no, I'm butchering that. Tourette's, where like where people shout out things,
Yeah.
and that's another one where I was laughing because she'll be talking with her parents and she'll be like, "Fuck you, suck my dick," and I'm like,
Wow.
and like she goes out in public, and I'm like, "Oh, her poor parents." But she does this one thing. So this young girl, she's trying to find her first apartment, and anytime they show her the balcony, she just gets up, she opens the balcony door, she just goes, "Hey, motherfucker!" and just screams it. And I'm dying laughing. And like, I think I rewound that part like 5 times to
Oh
the point where
yeah.
Kelly's like, "Okay, I get it. It's funny."
That's funny.
But yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
Should we get into some
Yeah,
questions?
yeah, let's do that.
And going forward, guys, please send us in some questions that you want us to answer or topics you want our take on. Don't make them too, or actually, fuck that. You can send us anything as long as it's nothing too
Too crazy.
too crazy.
Yeah.
But do you have some up?
Yeah, I've got some up.
Okay.
I think this one's more directed towards you.
Okay. You ask me a couple and I'll ask you a
Okay.
couple.
Donzar1
At Donzar1
at Donzar1
asks,
what's it like being a young father?
ooh, what's it like being a young father? Well, I don't know. Like, what's it like being an older father? Because my wife had our first child, our first daughter. I was only 29. So I feel like that's kind of old to have kids
Mhm.
compared to like back then when people were having kids when they're
19,
much
20,
younger.
21, 22.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to have a kid when I was in my early 20s
No.
because I was not mature.
No.
Shit, even in the last little bit, I just matured up. But what's it like being a young father now? I don't know. I think that's a hard question to ask.
It is. Well, how do you feel like it's affected your life or changed your life, better or for worse?
Being a dad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a better question. What's it like being a dad? I feel like it's made my life better. Like growing up, I always wanted to be a dad. Like I had the best dad in the world. He was great. And ever since I was young, I always wanted to be a dad.
Mhm.
And you know, I feel like as soon as you have kids, because a lot of people have this, like, once you have kids, your life is over, or it's like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Mhm.
But once you have kids, you realize the things that you thought mattered didn't. And I don't know, like I felt like I didn't start living until I had kids.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
You're living for something as
yeah,
well, right? Not just yourself.
yeah. Like I don't know, maybe other parents and maybe my wife has a different take on it, but like I just realized the minute I held Frankie for the first time, I realized nothing that I thought mattered did at all. Going out, bars. I mean, I didn't go to bars often, but it's just like, yeah. Like, even now, it's like I just want to hang out with my kids.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine wanting to go to the bar now.
No.
People ask me, like, "Hey, you want to go to the bar?" I'm like, "Nope, absolutely not." It's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
It's like people ask me, like, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "I'm probably gonna watch a movie with Frankie at 7 o'clock and be in bed by like 8:39."
Yeah.
Like
Sounds
that.
great.
They're like, "That's what you're doing for Friday?" I'm like, "Yeah," and it sounds amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you one.
Okay.
At Mr. James Bryan, does testosterone actually impact a person's mood?
Yeah, I think for male and females, that would affect a person's mood. Definitely, because at the end of the day, it's a hormone, right? So if you're lacking hormones,
I mean, I wonder if
you're
they're
going to be all
asking
over the
like
place.
testosterone, like TRT.
Okay, from a TRT perspective.
Yeah, I think it sounds like he's saying, taking like steroids.
Is he
Like
talking about like roid rage? Is that what he's getting
maybe,
at? Or
I don't know. Like, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I think that TRT for men, if you have a deficiency, a lot of older men do it. Even RFK Jr. does it, right? He's in his 70s and he looks great.
Yeah, he looks like a beast.
For men, after the age of 30, you start losing 1% per year of
Mhm.
natural testosterone. So,
I mean, I take testosterone. I've never lied about that. Like, yes, I take steroids.
I think it would improve your mood and stabilize you. If you
I think certain steroids definitely affect your like tren. I know a lot of people
Sure.
talk about tren and all that. Like, I took tren one time, and you definitely notice a mood. Like, you either want to like. I feel like you had two feelings with when I was taking tren. It's like you either wanted to like fuck or you wanted to fight.
Yeah, well, it's
And
a
like you
cattle
were like
steroid, right? It's
you,
made for cattle.
yeah. Well, you're like in an aggro state.
Mhm.
The testosterone I take, like, I mean, I take a certain amount, and I feel better, but I definitely don't feel like it affects my mood negatively. I mean, my wife might have a different view on that, or other people, but this whole roid rage thing, I think it's kind of an uneducated like saying when people say that.
Well, the perception that they have is big guys who are abusing steroids, all kinds of different steroids, not testosterone,
Mhm.
and they're having crazy mood swings because their hormonal imbalance is completely all over the place. So they're spiking and dropping and spiking and dropping, and it just leads to psychological issues after a long period of time of use, right?
Fair.
So I'd say, yeah, if you're doing all that stuff, it would definitely impact your mood.
Talk to your doctor before taking any steroids or testosterone. But if you're a male, get your testosterone checked. I
Yeah.
mean, I had low testosterone when I was 26,
hmm
and it's like people think if you just start taking testosterone, you're gonna be this big jack dude. And it's like testosterone covers like your whole body.
You can take gel. You can take creams. Like
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
like,
not
just
even like
testosterone in general, like, affects like your sex drive, your mood, like
Yeah.
depression,
Mhm.
all that, and it's
energy
like,
levels.
yeah,
all that stuff.
and like
recovery.
I didn't think I've never been really depressed or like anxiety and all that, but since taking it, it's like I feel better. I mean, I'm like happier. Like, you wake up with boners every day, and
It's a male hormone.
that's the first sign that doctors always say is like if you have low test is if you're waking up and you don't have boners or erections, hard-ons. That's the first sign of like low testosterone.
Yeah,
So
it's a hormone issue.
make sure you got a boner when you wake up.
Okay, we've got one more question here from Really Schmitty. 4 inches is more than enough to please a woman. Is
Oh,
is
God.
that a statement or a question? I think it's statement from experience, just by the way it's asked. I
I
don't know.
mean, no one's ever complained about me,
Yeah,
so I don't know. It's I guess depends on how you use it. I don't know.
maybe he's having that issue. Maybe it's really Schmitty for him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a guy. I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't
Well,
think a woman would ask that question though.
no. Okay. What's another one? Oh, at Miranda underscore the underscore LCs asks, how to keep kids safe in a scary world? Huh.
Hmm.
Well, you don't have kids, but I want to hear your take on this.
Well, I think it would start in the early years. You kind of teach them street smarts in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
awareness. So when they go out in public, they know, okay, that's a stranger. You don't go up to them. I think also teaching them a skill like martial arts or jujitsu would
Oh,
also
yeah,
help
that's
them
a
defend
must.
themselves to get out of a situation if they needed to.
Mhm.
So just like making your kids aware of things and not just being naive and thinking nothing bad is ever going to happen. You teach them not to scare them, but just to make them aware that there are bad things in the world, as long as it's age appropriate, of course.
Yeah.
What do you think?
how to keep kids safe in a scary world. Yeah, the world is especially now scary because social media, like everything is put on blast. You hear about horrible stories 24/7,
Mhm.
depending on what your Instagram feed is. But I think the biggest thing for kids too is like just be aware of your surroundings, and that goes for the parents as well. Like how to keep kids safe in a scary world. Well, be aware of your surroundings. When you're out in public, don't be on your phone. You know where the exits are, know who's around you, get to know your neighbors. Like
Mhm.
in my neighborhood, I know all my neighbors.
Yep.
I know all my kids or all my neighbors' kids. Like build especially neighborhood, like build a strong community. Like express what your values are with your neighbors, get on the same page. And it's just like it takes a what's that saying? It takes a village or a tribe to or no, takes a village to raise a child, or takes a child. One of those. I'm terrible at quotes, as
Yeah.
you can tell. But yeah, it's like social media. Yeah, big thing too. Keep your kids off social media as long as you can.
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
saying don't ever let your kids have social media, or don't let your kids have an iPhone, iPad, because everyone's parenting is different. But out in public, like we don't let our kids have iPads.
Well, you don't want your kids to be scared of the world either. So you don't want to frighten them by saying all the bad things that could possibly happen to you so that they don't leave their house.
Yeah,
You
you
want to
don't want
make
that.
equip them with the knowledge and the skills and the tools to be able to counter most of what's out there, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, get your kids into some kind of martial arts, especially if you have girls, because I have girls. Uh, You know, I want them to know how to defend themselves. I want them to know how to stand up for themselves.
Mhm.
I'm definitely going to teach, my daughters how to use firearms. Be aware of your surroundings, learn to how to like, read the room. And that's kind of it's a really kind of,
It's a loaded question.
well, not a loaded question, but it's like, no, is it vague question? It's just, there's a lot you can do. So the biggest things is just, you know, keep an eye on your kid. Don't be a helicopter parent. If you are letting them have social media, see what they're looking at.
Mhm.
Because there's all these apps and all that. It's like where these pedophile people get access to.
Yep.
Know who your kids are talking to. Know their friends. Know their parents' friends. And it's just like, be aware, be involved in their lives.
Mhm.
Because talk to your kids. The more you talk to them, the more you're going to find out. And it's, I think, probably for the best.
I think so too.
Kind of word salad there, but
No, I agree. That makes
whatever.
sense. Makes sense.
And it's like
Communication.
sleepovers too. Don't let your kids have sleepovers.
Unless it's
I
at your
didn't
house.
understand that till I had kids.
Mhm.
There was a statistic, thank you,
Gotcha.
that said most of all the like sexual encounters with kids is either from like a relative or like a friend.
Someone you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And it's like a lot of these things happen at these like out in public too, like play centers. Like how I was talking about earlier at Flying Squirrel, like the trampoline park. When I'm there with Frankie, I'm no more than 2 feet away from her.
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind, I love,
Are you
doing
a helicopter parent?
no, well, no, but
Okay.
like
That's good.
I don't let my kids, especially at this age, be a certain
No.
distance away from me.
You have to be to some degree at a young age. You
Yeah,
have to
like
be.
plus I love jumping on trampolines.
Mhm.
When we go to those indoor play parks, it's like I'm watching her. I'm never sitting down on my phone. I'm always watching when she's going through the tunnels, all that. I will sometimes go in there, depending, because there's something that's like for kids only, and I'm like, well, that's feels like a guideline more than a rule.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never understood that till I had, because like my dad would never like were allowed sleepovers, but it was always like, okay, you're home at 7 a.m. Then it's like, well, I don't want to go for a sleepover. I have to wake up and be over.
6:30.
But like I
Military
get it
time. Yeah.
now, and it's just like, yeah, I will let my kids have sleepovers if they're at my house. Your friends can come here.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe the parents don't want that. I'm totally fine with that. But it's like, yeah, scary thing, sleepovers.
Mhm.
Once I read that, I was like, oh Lord.
Well, the world's changed. I used to do that all the time at my buddy's place. Like,
Yeah.
the world was much different 20 years ago.
Yeah. So
Much different.
that being said, sleepovers.
Don't
There.
do them.
But other than that, should we wrap this one up for
Yeah.
the first episode?
Yep, we'll wrap up the first episode.
Okay, guys. What do all the YouTubers like? Click like and subscribe.
Yeah.
This will be posted on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I think.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.
And YouTube.
So check us out.
So you can see the video on YouTube. We'll be throwing clips up, hopefully on the Instagram as well.
Yep.
Like we said, please comment. Let us know how it sounds if you like the way podcast is going, and we'll take it under consideration. If I think your comment's stupid, well, I'm just probably gonna ignore it.
Well, no, we're gonna call it out and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah. Oh, you know what would be a good section too is when people roast us.
Oh yeah.
So
Roast of the week.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do when it's Quinn and I one-on-one is in the comments, I want you guys to roast us, and we'll read like 4 or 5 an episode.
They have to be good though.
Yeah. They can't just be like, Joel, you look fat, because that'll be me.
Yeah.
But there was I was
Body
into a
positivity.
podcast where they asked ChatGPT to roast them.
Yeah.
Dude, they were so good. So maybe that's something we could look into.
Okay.
Other than that, guys, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Watching too. Tune in. We'll hopefully start doing 2 a week. Like we said, if you're interested in coming on the show, reach out to us. We'd love to have you on. Other than that, signing off. Have a good week, and we'll catch you next time.
Sounds good.